Hey guys, I'm NitroSimon, and today I'll be playing a bit of Portal 2, which I haven't even finished Portal 1. But let's get in and do some Portal 2. Let's just play single player. And I don't think I have a save game already or not. I have no idea. So we'll see. Ooh, gotcha. Mountains. Yeah. Yeah. Gymnastics? Just looking up and down? Yeah. Ooh. I'm already staring. Tick tick, tick tick, tick tick. Nah. Ooh, nice. Oh, my buzzer wrecked it. Okay.
Suspension for 9999999. Hello? Anyone in there?
Okay. This looks bad. It's all deteriorated.
I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it. Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Technical difficulties. Hmm. What can I hold? Nothing. I'm just destroying things.
You all right down there? Can you hear me? Hello?
Nah, I can't hear ya. Oh, of course I can hear ya.
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now you've been for quite a lot longer, and
Yep.
it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't
Brain
worry,
damage?
although
Brain damage?
try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense?
Nod.
Just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But, you know, say it back. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional.
What?
Prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Ooh, the walls are cracking.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still
Better
holding
move
on?
this way away from damage.
Their power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you
Into
tell me
the-
anything?
I want to go in the closet.
Should I be kept informed, you know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of?
10,000?
Right, close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Am I got enough space?
No, not enough space.
Just gotta get through here. I just gotta concentrate. Who's
Do it already.
it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables?
Ooh, carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage. Yeah, vegetables.
Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive, alright?
I haven't seen anyone else.
Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here.
The portal gun?
I think this is a docking station. Get ready.
No.
Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override.
So 500 feet below is the docking station.
Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes.
Yeah, the portal gun.
Don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
And again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center.
The original.
Currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols,
Ooh.
testing can continue. These pre-recorded
Yep.
messages will provide instruction and motivational support so that science
That is the same clipboard that I picked up for last time.
social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2,
Ooh, still 19 tests. Go through. Am I the same character?
cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
This is a bit of a different elevator. This is all glass now. Interesting. They've updated.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples.
Yeah.
You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation
Number
flow
one.
may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Where's the orange portal there? I don't remember this test. Oh well. It was so long ago. Yeah. This doesn't seem 100% familiar.
Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is
Oh,
unsupervised.
box on top.
Before re-entering the relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will remind you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
I'm dead. How can I write that? Just when I die, how can I write I died? Oh, good question. I'm sure they'll see the corpse.
Manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of
Ooh, good turret. Animal King takeover. Number 2.
Hey, you made it. There should be a portal device. Oh!
Whee! Arrows on there. That's a little bit of different. I remember that one map. There was a whole.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal
Can't get
military
through.
androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the laws of robotics to share.
Yeah, it should have worked. Should just go through like that.
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected
Oh,
your
it's
rights
blocked.
and the laws of
Rubbish.
please note it on your self-reporting form.
Are we going to go up now?
Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
Oh, some random blah da blah da blah automated messages. Oh, just thought I haven't been time.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed. In 3, 2, 1.
ABC, easy as a 1, 2, 3. That's all that reminds me of. Number 4.
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations
Okay.
related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
The undeserved compliments? I didn't hear any. Let's see. Okay, one there. Through to there. There. Could just go around like that initially. That is, remember your evacuation training. Bird? Going deeper and deeper and deeper, so every test I'm getting close to the core of the Earth. So I'm getting all further away from freedom!
If the enrichment center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid
Okay.
unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
So that'll one there, and I'll push a button. So that lifts that. What does that do? That does that. Saves it from falling. Hopefully this is it on the test.
Well done. The enrichment center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of a speed of
okay.
1.1 volts.
So 1.1 volts. That's, I don't know what they'd normally run on. 5, 20, 2000? Who even cares?
This test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help me.
Oh. I need to align that better. My jump actually.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
Where is it again? Where do I need to go? I need to go there, so I'll just put that there. And where can I go? Just down here. want to go there. Want to just drop there, and then I should, but need to drop on the floor, then just slightly go through. So I need to do it again, but jump off again. Around the corner here.
Good work getting this far.
There.
That said, if you are simple-minded,
And what is this?
in such a way that
Please remain calm.
please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
What did you say? What did you say? I didn't understand. Send someone better equipped, smarter.
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been
Upside down.
The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
It's only a game.
Hey! Aye, I'm up here! Oh, brilliant! You did find a portal gun! Oh, do you know what? It just goes to show... people
Number
with brain
8.
damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day? Brave. Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail or I would die. But we're out of options here. So get ready to catch me, alright? On the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing. On 3.
Okay,
Ready? 1,
come on.
2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it?
Ugh.
Going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch me, catch me. Ow! I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
Push, push, push.
All over there, yeah? And I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this.
Where? There.
Yeah, I can't do it if you watch. Seriously, I'm not joking. Will you just turn
Away.
for a second?
1,000 done. 1,000 done. 1,000 and
Alright, you can turn around now. Bam! Secret pedal. While you're backwards too. And off we go. Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. You go wherever you want.
okay.
Hold on, though, where are we then? Hang on, let me just get my bearings. Just
You
follow
don't
the
know.
direction. Oh no. Yes, hello, but we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact, whatever you do. No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving.
Okay, and this is the lock. Loading.
Probably to bring you up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber, and she will probably kill us if she's awake.
I'm presuming it's this way.
I'm going to leave the cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over it. She's off. All fine.
It's Gladys.
What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down?
I did.
A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed either. Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since.
Him?
Sort of long chunk of time where,
Sure it was a her.
and then there's us escaping there, so, Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous.
I'm only...
Sorry, I just looked down. I do not recommend it.
What?
Again.
What? What's wrong? Do you want me to drop you off the edge? Can I even do it? No.
This is the main breaker room. Let's go in. Look for a switch that says escape pod. Alright, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look for something that doesn't say escape pod, look at something else, look at the next thing, alright? But don't touch anything else or look at other things, but don't. You understand?
I want to push that one.
Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on.
There.
Let there be light. That's God. It's quoting God.
Yeah.
Look at that. Turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now. Escape pod. It's moving up. Okay.
Yeah, it's putting every switch on
I've got it. This should slow it down. No.
faster.
Uh-oh.
So all the breakers are on.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. Alright, stop panicking. I
Come on.
Still stop this. Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine. I'll just...
Password. Gladys. Hello.
Power up complete.
I don't... Okay, listen. Alright, new plan. Action. Nothing. Hello?
It's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy. After you murdered me.
How does she know how long it's been?
Oh no! Oh no,
Oh no, not a portal gun.
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret.
That I'm gonna regret?
Our differences behind us. The silence. You monster. I will say, though, that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to taste.
Ah, the chute. There's no fire.
Just one small thing we need to take.
The incinerator, no fire. You monster. Okay, so a new wave of testing. I think I'll do a couple rounds, but that will be it. Can't move. Can't even look around. Must be a cutscene then. Bonk.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times.
So she's moving stuff so I can get through. Whee!
There it is. Hold on.
Come on.
There. Good. You have the dual portal device. There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead.
There.
Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk.
This is testing already.
Here, let me get that for you. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event
this
of a
way.
catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to remotely killing you again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exactly that. Luckily, I'm a bigger person.
Number 19.
I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After
The
all,
last
we've
test.
got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do.
60.
I don't have the actuary.
Ba 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 ba. Let's go in behind. Nope, can't. Where do I go? So went from there to there and over to here. No, not there. Can I get backwards through it?
See that out of the way.
Ah,
This
so
was
she can move it.
But the important thing is you're back with me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for the rest
Okay.
of your life. After
Remove
that,
portals.
who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
Ooh. Okay, more friends. So, I'm gonna call this episode after this next test. Just do one more. So, no, I'll call it here, actually. So, that was chapter 1. So, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to check out my videos. And I'll see you tomorrow for another video.